Modern Magic is brought to you by Minotaur Oculus Arrows.
Right on target! Is there anything more valuable to an archer than knowing an arrow will fly straight and true? A quality arrow can be the difference between a hit and some foe with an axe getting close enough to take a swipe. And the very best arrows are made by me, Tychon the Minotaur. At Minotaur Oculus Arrows, we can't guarantee that all your shots will hit, but we can guarantee that if they don't, it'll be because you missed, and not because your arrow was bent or the fletching was crooked. And of course, if you already know that you're a lousy shot, you can get heat-seeking arrows. Or my personal recommendation, the close enough is fine exploding fireball arrows. Remember, the target for anyone who attacks from a distance is Minotaur Oculus Arrows in the Argyris market.
It is incredible what can be done with magic these days, and new things to do are being discovered all the time. That's why we're highlighting the cutting edge of magical equipment on Modern Magic. This week, we're talking to Sir Gwythir Owain and Ranulph Ironsleeves, proprietor of Ironsleeves Forge. Not about his cutting edges, but about some of his more protective work, the Silent Plate Mail, which was commissioned by Sir Gwythir Owain. Owain's been wearing the silent armor for a couple of years.
Well, yes! I had to get the silent plate. Absolutely essential. At the time, I was living on the family estate back in Highland, training to become a traveling knight by wearing my plate mail at all times. My Auntie the Baroness Gwythir Owain, positively insisted that if I was going to be a knight, I needed the finest in magical silent armor.
Yes, the rose bushes on the ground look particularly fine this year. Perhaps I won't have the gardener flogged this month.
Gwythir Owain is here for tea, Lady Owain.
My nephew. Send him in. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, my lady. I feel I should warn you that there may be some racket.
Oh no, not the armor again.
Whoa! Auntie Gwyl!
Gwythir, can you not walk more quietly? Must you wear that wretched armor at all times? And you are to refer to me as Baroness or my lady.
Sorry, Auntie Gwyl... My lady. And I do need to wear the armor. I need to be well used to wearing it if I am to become a knight. Ha ha!
Oh, sit down, Gwythir. That should help you be quiet at any rate.
Yes, ma'am. What? Whoa!
Gwythir! If you are going to wear it around the estate, I insist that you get enchanted silent armor. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Aunt Gwyl. I'm so sorry, Aunt Gwyl. So I searched high and low to find just the right smith to make my armor. And I discovered Ironsleeves Forge, here in Stonetree. I was a mite surprised, because usually it's lighter armors that folks want silenced, which is much simpler. Your leathers, studded leathers, and chainmails. Nobody's ever asked for silenced full-plate armor before. So, you're asking for silent full-plate armor then? Yes! Be a challenge, but I can make it. I assume you'd like to have it in matte black. What? No! Shining silver, please! Are you certain? You'll have a hard time sneaking up on folk if your armor's gleaming in the sun, boyo. Sneaking? Sneaking? Up on people? No! That's not why I want silent armor. My auntie... I would just like to be a little quieter when I move around. That's all. Aye. Right enough. I've got some ideas then. Let's get you strapped into this then. Raise your arms, lad. Like this? Aye. Now, I'll just close this on this hinge here, well oiled for silence. And I'll be tightening this here. There you have it. How does that feel? It's a bit... Iron Sleeves! I can't seem to move my arms or legs. Aye. See, most of the sounds come from the joints. So, to eliminate that, I've eliminated all the joints. How am I supposed to battle evil? I can't bloody well swing a sword like this. You could fall on evil. The damned armor's heavy. Fine. I see your point. Back to the drawing board. So, mechanical solutions were out. That means magical solutions. And I knew just the wizard to ask about sound magic runes.
Noise cancellation, huh? We could do that, but let's experiment a little bit. Here, hand me that grease pen. There. Now, with every step, it'll make a sound like horses' hooves.
I don't think...
Look, you could walk down the street and people will be like, whoa, that guy has an invisible horse. Clip clop.
He specifically asked for silent armor. You know what horses aren't? Silent.
Oh, fine. Let's see. Total noise cancellation from the armor, but I assume leaving all other sounds? I imagine he'd like to talk while wearing it.
Aye, probably. Knowing him, the boy never shuts up.
Right. Come back later and I'll have some rune schematics worked up to etch on. Unless you'd like to explore some of the other animal sounds options. What about lion roars? That's pretty regal. No? If you're sure.
Masterwork armor, etched with runes, perfectly silent, fit for a hero, and certainly good enough for any newly minted sword swingers. It certainly is fine armor, and without it, I definitely would have to redeem my adventurer's insurance policy more often. And, to be honest, I think Auntie the Baroness Owain, was pleased with the purchase as well.
And so, I had the rogue escorted off the grounds with alacrity.
Ha ha ha!
Ah, Gwythir. I completely forgot you were here.
Yes! I've been here for quite a fair bit, Auntie.
Yes. Do continue to be quiet, Gwythir. Or better yet, perhaps it's time for you to finally go out questing, or whatever it is that you knight-errants do, now that you have your fine armor.
Well, yes, of course. I truly appreciate your vote of confidence, Auntie Gwyll.
For the last time, it's Baroness. And go, now.
And that is how I got my start as an adventurer. My fine silent plate has become somewhat of a personal emblem for me. I'm well known for it. It's truly a magical marvel. Ha-ha!
You're listening to Kingdom of Stone Tree Broadcasting. It's just after 7 o'clock, and now we're going to take a look at the weather with Finola Vance.
Let's take a look ahead at the future through cheese. I've made this home cheese, a traditional halfling cheese, and we're going to find out what the weather will be like for the rest of the week using tyromancy, divination through cheese. Okay, so I just cut a slice of cheese. Look at those holes. Now I lay this slice on this specially prepared chart. Okay, according to the cheese, tomorrow will be partly cloudy, going to rain in the evening. Mild thunderstorms on Thursday, highs in the mid-60s. Be on the lookout for short, pale persons you know quite well. That's your upcoming weather from Finola Vance, meteor astrologer, and the Kingdom of Stone Tree Broadcasting.